Good day, viewers. Today, my colleagues and myself, Camilla Branch, will be talking about the critical viewpoints of the different assessments and its role in the Guyanese school. Firstly, the school used to gather the information for this assessment was Wutukade Nursery School, which is located at 92 Kasaruni Drive, Wutuko, Mackenzie Linden. It works from 8 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. on Mondays to Fridays. The Wutukere Nursery School consists of 124 pupils and 12 staff, 10 teachers and 2 cleaners, and they have 2 groups, Year 1 and Year 2. However, to show the critical viewpoint of the different assessment and its role in the Guyanese school, we will be focusing on the Year 2 level. The reading assessment and its role in the Guyanese school. Reading assessment is an assessment that examines a student's decoding skills, which looks at the child's reading accuracy. For example, have student or students read a passage or text as clearly and correctly as possible. With this reading can develop a child's vocabulary, letter knowledge, phonetic awareness, fluency, and comprehension. It also allows children to learn new words on their own.
Good day, viewers. My name is Alti Alexander, and I will be continuing from Miss Branch. The researcher's main focus will be on diagnostic assessment because this is the only type of assessment that is done for the learners at the nursery level. Diagnostic assessment is a form of pre-assessment that allows a teacher to determine students' individual strengths, weaknesses, knowledge based on or current views of a topic. This is done at the beginning of a unit or topic. For example, in a group, learners will complete a puzzle to make a label diagram of the parts of a plant. Roles of reading assessments in Guyanese school. There are many roles of the reading assessment in Guyanese school, but today I will be highlighting 4 of them. They are: 1. It provides teacher with information on what skills students have and what they have not mastered as yet. This will give the teacher an opportunity to zero in on the content that needs to be taught and mastered. 2. It helps teacher to know the skill level of their students, since students have varying experience and knowledge. 3. It monitors student progress, which gives the teacher a chance to learn which student needs review before covering additional content and which students are ready to move forward. 4. It guides teacher instructions.
My task is to focus on a diagnostic assessment booklet. Now when you hear diagnostic assessment, what comes to mind? This assessment is a type of pre-evaluation that allows the teacher to discover how much knowledge a student has on a particular subject. We can further go on by saying that a diagnostic assessment are non-graded. They do not determine whether or not a student moves on to the next level. The main purpose for these assessments is to collect enough data about what students already know about a particular topic. There are basically 2 types of diagnostic assessment, namely the informal diagnostic assessments and the standardized diagnostic assessment. Now I have in front of me 4 diagnostic assessment booklets belonging to 4 Year 2 students. Now remember I mentioned before that there are basically 2 types of diagnostic assessments, the informal and the substandardized diagnostic assessment. So I'll give you a brief definition as to what the 2 are. For the informal diagnostic assessment booklet, the teacher could call up any students and question them about any particular topic and they'll be able to answer. Whereby the standardized diagnostic assessment booklet, the teacher will use methods to evaluate students' knowledge and identity on any existing gap. The assessments will provide the teachers with a more in-depth analysis of a student's learning weaknesses and strengths. To conclude my task about the diagnostic assessment, I will just show you what the booklet actually looks like. This is the cover page and it belongs to a year 2 student. When we open the booklet, we will be able to see where it was written and produced by whom. And for the first page of the assessment booklet, this is where the teacher will test the learner's knowledge to see how well they know themselves. So they'll ask them some questions, and based on how they respond, they will get some tick marks. The teacher will now move on to see how fluent the learner is by testing their knowledge to see how well they know the alphabet and the color scheme, the colors. The next step is to see how well they are good with shapes. So they will ask them the shape and see if they identify the shape that is seen in the booklet. The next step will be a one-on-one correspondence. The teacher will place some buttons or whatever inside the diagram and will ask the children to count or whatever the case may be. The next step is to place some items in each box to see which one has more and which one has less. They'll now move on by drawing an image of themselves to see if they can identify the parts of their body. And final, they will play games to see how well the learner has improved in their gross motor skill. And that will conclude my task on the diagnostic assessment.
Pleasant day to you. My name is Delisa Pearson and I will be giving my critical view on the teacher's action plan, and I will be describing how the outcome of the assessment can be linked to the classroom profiling. Firstly, what is a teacher's action plan? A teacher's action plan provides instructional support and is a comprehensive way to monitor change and progress across a variety of objectives and goals within multiple areas, example, student and classroom work. The action plan comprises of rows and columns in which stated are the issue/program to be improved, the action or activity in support of the objectives, materials used, persons who play a part in delivering the activity, and also the duration in which these objectives are set or desired to be achieved. It can be weekly, monthly, termly, or even yearly. The targeted group and the actions in which indicate success. Now let's go a little further into explaining the action plan and the characteristics of the action plan. After doing a class activity or assessment, the teacher may realize that one or more students in our class aren't performing at a satisfactory rate in a specific program or subject, for example, a reading assessment. So, the action plan is implemented to target this area in which a student or students aren't performing well in. Example, little Vienna may have trouble forming letters. So, in the action plan, the objective will be in relation to letter formation. Some activities that may be used to achieve this are finger tracing, or the teacher can start by teaching letters that contain the same pencil strokes, such as vertical and horizontal lines like K, L, V, M, and T. Then she can teach letters that may have a curve or a circle. Some activities can be done and improvement seen within a short period of time, such as a week or two, while others may take an entire school year to achieve these goals. Some students are fast learners. Some come to school with previous knowledge from home, while others pick up slow. The period in which the action plan is set for is dependent on the learner's abilities and their rate of grasping concept. How can the outcome of the action plan be linked to the student or classroom profiling? Classroom profiling allows teachers to reflect on the progress and effectiveness of their action plan and pedagogical practices they chose to use, whether it's efficient or unsuccessful. They are made aware of the relevant practices necessary for all educators to be efficient. They know which materials and activities attract the learner's attention and interest more and bring about the most results. I hope I was clear in my delivery and fluent in putting over this discussion. Thank you.
Good day, viewers. My name is Carla Stevens, and my task is to present on the specimen of literacy assessment and examples of the benchmark that were taken from the reading standard document. Firstly, what is benchmark? A benchmark refers to an assessment that measures students against institutional standards and learning goals. Benchmarking allows educators to identify students' strengths and weaknesses, which can then inform their future instructions. Now, we will go on to the explanation of the benchmark using Standards 2, which covers the demonstration of emergent reading skills in phonemic awareness and concept of print. You must be wondering, what is phonemic awareness? Phonemic awareness is the ability to identify and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. A print shows that the alphabet letters are special category symbols that have names. So, with the use of letters, a child can grasp the concept of phonemic awareness because the child will be able to make sounds and pronounce the words, which will help them to read fluently. It can also help a child with recognizing letters because recognition of letters is a fundamental part of learning how to read. This has brought us to the end of our video presentation. Thank you for watching.